So today what we're going to do is we're going to make a little cadaver. Yep, you heard it, a cadaver. So I've made this table. I made it quite a while ago. It's a cute little table, but it's just missing the dead body. So I don't know if I'm going to do a proper dead body, proper cadaver, or I'd like to do something along the lines of Frankenstein as well and call it creating a monster. So I could do like half of him or bits of him. I don't know yet. I'm making that up as I go along. But this is the table and we need to get a body on it. So you're going to come with me and we're going to do it together. So first of all I'm going to show you what I'm going to make it out of, and then I'll show you making it. So this is what I am going to use. So I'm going to use Sculpey. I then have my bacon bond. Don't know if I'll need it, but it's always handy to have it to hand. I have my pastels and I have a little box of tools. So there we are. But yeah, there we go. So we're going to make it. There's the table. Let's get cracking. So this is the first hand done. I think it's going out of focus a bit, but that's the first one done. So only another arm, legs, body, head to go. So pop that on there. And this is going to be the little block to hold the neck. So let's get on with the other arm. Here is an update. I've done the other arm. I've just left it straight for now, but these aren't sleeves, these are going to be scars because obviously the arms have been stitched on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the legs and then we shall make the torso, but right now I'm going to make the legs. I've just finished making this little foot. Can you see it? I don't know if the camera will pick it up right. There it is, little foot. So what I was thinking was on the table, have him on the table but this not attached, so it's going to be called the project. Only because it is a project, isn't it? It's body pieces stitched together. So I'm still thinking, still changing, but I'm very happy with how the foot has turned out. It's pretty cute, isn't it? So 2 arms and a foot. I'll try to show you a bit more detail with the hands. They look better than they do on the camera. You see them? I wanted to try and make them like an old person's hands. But so far so good, it's coming on okay. Just got to make the other foot and then the torso and the head. And we're done. Let's keep going. So we've done both feet now. Both feet, both arms. What I'm going to do now is the torso. And then we'll work on to the head. I'm going to do the head last this time. Usually I do the head first, but I'm going to do it last this time. Anyway, let's get on with the torso. So before I start the little background music, or the main music as it is, and you see me use tin foil, I'm going to use tin foil to bulk out the torso just so I don't waste my clay. And it helps preventing cracking as well, so that's always a good tip. Anything bulky, don't always use all your clay. You can always pad it out with this. Okie dokie, let's get going. This doesn't look like much, but I've added some scars, some stitches. Usually I would part bake stuff like this, but because I haven't finished with it, I can't part bake anything because I might need to tweak it all later. I am going to add the arms and legs just to see how it's all going, and then pretty much take it from there. So here is an update. There he is. Doop, 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 doop. It reminds me of a Wallace and Gromit character because he's got a really big foot. But this is 2 different people. They've been chopped up, stitched together. That's why the feet are a little bit different. But yeah, it reminds me of Wallace and Gromit because it's a really big foot. Here is the updated version, or the latest version of Frankenstein. Obviously is male, but I haven't put much detail to that area because it will be covered anyway. Should have a little fig leaf for it really, shouldn't I? But hey ho. So this is him. He still hasn't been baked yet because I'm still working on him. There's it. It's so hard to get just that looking like a body rather than just a plank of wood. But there he is. So what I'm going to do now is actually make his head. I'm just going to play it by ear. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it because I do want to cover his face with a cloth. So I don't need much detail in the cloth, in the face. Yeah, don't need much detail in the face. But you need to see them through the cloth, if you know what I mean. And then I also have this mohair. I'm going to put a bit of hair on him. And yeah, so let's get making his head. So the head is done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it to the body. I'm then going to put a colour on the body, bake it, and then we're going to cover him, well, certain parts of him. I still might cover the face, I'm not 100% sure. I have got some hair to put on, but I'm going to bake it first before I put his hair on. And then he will be done. So what I've done now is I've just given him a wash in this Sculpey clay thinner and softener. So if you brush it over your clay after, it'll remove any fingerprints. and it just softens and gives it a nice smooth finish. So I'm just going to let him dry, and then we're going to add some colour to him. And then once he's all done, once I've put the colour to him, put his hair on, put his bandages on, I'm then going to use red acrylic paint for the stitches, because he's got a fair few stitches. And yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. And I don't know if to add this here, this little block. So that's in flat. I do think it looks alright flat. Or we could put the little block for his head. I might use the block. So what I'm going to do now with the little head wedge, I'm going to call it, I'm sure there's a professional name, I'm going to paint this. So now I've done the first bit of painting. So what I'm going to do now is just go and do like his fingernails, the more detailed bits. Fingernails, his eyes, his stitches, and then we'll put his hair on. Then we'll put his bandages on, then he'll be done. So yeah, so he's been baked. His first lot of painting's been done. And yeah. So yeah, sorry, I've had to use lighting. Not good lighting either, but it's just been so dark and so cold here, so what can you do? So now it's painted, I'm happy with how it looks. It might look a little bit different on the camera than it does here. But yeah, I'm happy with that. So now we're going to put his hair on. I'm going to start at the back and then work my way up to the top. And then once his hair's on, we can then put the bandages on and then he's done. So yeah, let's make his hair. So here he is. He is not 100%, so he's not 100%, you know, perfect, but he's going to be lying down and he's going to have a bandage on his face. So there's no point in doing extra work when it's not needed. But how cute is his little fringe? How sweet. So now we're just going to put his cloth on, age the cloth, and then it's done. So he's coming along. Beautiful. But how cute is it? Look at him. Here he is. So this is all dried. I love how it's dried on his mouth. And yeah, because you slightly still see his mouth, but you can't at the same time, so I'm well impressed. So what I'm going to do now is add a bit of dirt to his bandages, and then he's done. So here he is. I don't know what to call him. It's not Frankenstein. It's not a monster. It's just a few people stitched together. I need to glue him on the table. I'll do that when I can go outside and not freeze to death. But yeah, here he is, the little man. I think he's pretty cute. I must admit, I'm happy how he turned out. Look at him. How cute is that? So if you have any questions, if you're going to try something like this yourself, have any questions, please just get in touch and I'll help if I can. I did make the table. I've made everything with this project. Sometimes I'll buy tables in if it's easier, but I wanted to make one myself, so I can actually take him off. So there's my table, just made out of bits of wood I had lying around. Put him on there, and there we go. Look at his little feet. I do like his little feet. Yeah, I do like his little feet. But yeah, overall very impressed with how he's turned out. This will be for sale. If anyone's interested, get in touch, or if you keep an eye on our Facebook page or Instagram, I'll show you where I'm going to sell it. It will be on Etsy maybe, or if anyone is interested, let me know and it'll save me going through Etsy. But he is adorable. So yeah, thank you for watching. We are going to get out and about again soon. It's just been too cold, so we can't wait to get out. We do have a list of stuff we want to do, and yeah, thanks for watching. Oh, fish update. The fish are doing brilliant. Baz tested the water today and everything is spot on, so that is good. And yeah, so fish are doing fantastic. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. We've finally passed 3,000 subscribers, which is amazing. We never thought we'd get to that point. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next vlog. Ta-ra!
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes.